Alright, I'm here, and I'm just gonna click off some things. You be gone. And you be gone. And you be gone. It's Wednesday night. It's 7 o'clock Central Time. You know what that means. It's time for Dungeon Masters of Entrath. The show where if I have viewers who wish to come at me for some fantastic prizes, I will fight you. And if you beat me, you get some fantastic loot. I do not currently believe that there is such a person in the chat. So we are going to go to a spoiler alert, that's one of the dungeon decks for the next dungeon. Let's get out of that and do some tweaking. So for those of you just tuning in, just went live. It's Wednesday night. This is Dungeon Masters of Entrath, the HEX themed game show, where I take on the role of game show host and dungeon master. I have built a series of decks for people to play against. You can see the rules. I have now made a command for this. Type !rules, and that will give you a link to the official show thread on the HEX TCG forums. The rules are in the original post. Next week I'm going to clean that up a little bit, and it'll instead link to a Google document that will show you much more clearly and specifically the rules of just the current dungeon, so that it's a little bit easier to find, but for right now linking to the thread works. You can also type !prizes to see what the current prize pool is. I found that to be a little bit cleaner way to do it, so that you can pull it up on demand rather than me trying to put a really ugly looking wall of text across the screen. So that's how we're going to be doing that. The current dungeon is the Underworld dungeon. It is 4 decks, one for each of the 4 Underworld races. To compete in the dungeon, you need to have a deck that is Ardent faction, meaning a minimum of 20 Ardent troops. And then you would compete against me. There's also a hardcore mode where, just like I built 4 decks, you would need to build 4 decks, which are exclusively for each of the races of the Ardent Alliance. So you'd have to have one that is nothing but humans for troops, one that's nothing but Coyote for troops, one that's nothing for elves, and one that's nothing but orcs. And I actually remembered all 4 races this time at the same time. And then we would play opposing races against each other, like orcs would play Venom, for example. Now, if you win all 4 of those, there's an extra prize on top of the regular old prize pool, which is a draft pack and an Armies of Myth Primal pack if you take that optional extra challenge. Once this dungeon finally falls, people have been going at it for several weeks, but I do have the next dungeon ready. These decks are pretty hard. I explicitly made the hardest decks I possibly could out of single races. So I went all in with rares and legendaries. The next dungeon will be a lot more budget friendly, and that's going to be the Silver Standard dungeon, where your deck has to be standard legal. So anything that you see in this tab is okay, and anything that does not have the white symbol in its text cost. And it's standard format, and it's also Eco or Silver League compliant, meaning you can have as many commons and uncommons as you want, but absolutely 0 rares. So that's going to be the next dungeon after the Underworld one. Fair warning, the Dungeon Master does cheat on that dungeon, and my decks will use a carefully selected balance of some rare or legendary cards in some decks to take on the role of AI-only cards and keep a sense of challenge. Now, another important note for dungeon challenges is that I allow people to use a different deck for every single encounter, as long as every deck used is compliant with the rules. One thing that I've seen, I want to bring that up as a reminder, because I've seen a lot of people lately in challenging the Underworld dungeon are using the same deck for every single encounter. And if you think your one deck can beat all 4 encounters, more power to you. But you do not have to build just one deck and try to jam that one deck against all 4 Underworld decks. As long as you have an Ardent compliant deck, you could tailor different decks to hate on what each of those encounters is doing. And some people had started to do that a little bit in some encounters, but then kind of drifted away from it and gone back to the one deck beats all approach. So, you know, when you've seen the decks, if you've run the challenges a couple times, you can then start tailoring a deck to try to hate on whatever you're seeing. So that's just kind of my general notice on that. Current prize pool is pretty nice. We've got about $40 worth of stuff in there right now. But when we do not have challengers, I tend to do other content so that we at least have a hex stream rolling on. Hopefully, as viewership grows, we'll be doing ticket raffles to decide who gets to come into the dungeon. But right now, well, my viewership is unfortunately rather low. I kind of do first come, first serve. You know, speak up in chat if you want in, and come at me, bro. But right now, while there's no challengers, we're going to jump into Evo. I have an Evo pack open, but I have not built the deck, and I don't honestly remember what's in here. So for rares, we've got Silver Talon and Adjudicator, which can gain you health if your opponent has more health. Draw you 2 cards if your opponent has more cards. So it helps kind of stabilize you, bring you back into it, and it's a 3/2 flyer. Fire Smoke Kabbalist. When a troop you control dies, gain a charge. Then, when you use the charge power, this gets Swift Strike. 4/1, the 1 defense is a little rough, dies to Cheap Shot, but I think there could be a Dreadling deck that makes use of this guy, but nobody's really built it or tried to do that yet. Okay, so Wild has a couple Turbulence, which would be great if Evo wasn't best of 1. But I don't like to put those in main deck for Evo because they could just end up being a completely dead, worthless card. Springglitter Disciple can add some value for Valor, which we don't, I think, probably have in this pool, or Dreadlings. So we'll have to see on that score. Deepwood Droka for Conscript. 2 Cottontail Warcallers. 5 cost 4/3 that conscripts 2 more troops. That's pretty good. It's probably the best thing here. Let's move into Sapphire. A couple Cerulean Sages. A Cloudbounder. 1 more Ascension. There's a few good things here, but there's really not. I mean, just the raw quantity is so low. Fire Soul Gemsworn's pretty good because it creates 2 troops for 5. Both 3/1s. Puke Troll would pair with the Ruby or with the Wild. Warband Ruffian is nice if you can hit the bonus threshold. Okay, here we've got Soulbound Vicar, Winter Brave, 2 Wakuna Lookouts, which could combo with the Vicar, but they're not that Strong, a Blessed Scout, a Chastise. There's a fair amount to like in Diamond. And in Blood. Still that. Gruesome Deed, Naive Lackey, Cruel Venom Blade, but Blood just looks a little thin in my eyes as well. So, for argument's sake, I'm going to throw together Diamond Sapphire just to see what that looks like. That's fairly worthless by itself. That's every card I think is playable, and that is only 20. Probably splash a third shard. We splash a third shard, do we just stretch a bit with these two? Only 12 troops in the pool. Nah, it's probably better to go try a shard here, thin these out a little bit, and then build in some better depth on another shard. Doesn't go online until 5. That's 4. Those are sockets. Sockets. With... was it just the one? Yeah. Just one Vicar, so it might be... it's probably greed to try to build too much of a Sockets Matter deck around just hoping to hit that one card to get the bonus. Two sources of... I have no business hearing already. There's 2 sources of conscript in here. Wild has troops. I think Blood might be the splash. Naive Lackey, Gruesome Deed, Dawn Scout, Cruel Venom Blade. Cut. Actually, cut that. Sort this by type. Cut, outflank. Play Ada. And let's make these guys 1/3s just to try to gum up the board against some early aggression. Alright, now on the racers front, thankfully I only need a single blood, single saf, double diamond. And 7. Let's go 8. Four, 41 card special, 18 shards. Select a different sleeve. We'll have our animated ones. And Canyon Battle Board. Well, I got a couple of troops forgot to gem. Okay, you're gonna get flight on attack. And you're also gonna have flight on attack. This would have been better with a Saf shard, but it's got plays. So I'll play that as a quick action now. Okay, and we got a Winter Brave for 2. But we'd rather get a Blessed Scout out to try to get the conscription train starting. Missing a shard drop is unfortunate. Alright, so swing in for 1. Drop Winter Brave, and pass. Blood's favoring for card draw, I'm assuming. Yes. Still missed a shard drop. So let's swing in and drop our 1-drops and pass it back over. Can't be blocked by troops with power less than that's power. So we're gonna go ahead and do we not swing with that and just swing with the 2? Feels bad, but I'm just gonna swing with those 2. And get a Dusk Scout out, and really wish for a 3rd for some shard drops here. (5/1) Mosh Pit Gladiator, so he's basically gonna go, I don't care what you're doing, I'm just gonna swing through. Okay. So what's the play here? Try pushing some points of damage while we can. I'm surprised the Mosh Pit would trade here. Is there a 1-cost trick? Well, giving that one up, maybe probably has a Tomb Swap in hand. Which we do as well. Though I don't know that we use it yet. I'm gonna end the turn. Bulky's gonna be annoying. Ooh, Underworld Crusader. Flying, and when this attacks it gets flight, so it's even more flying. That's really the only one that's going to get through. So let's jam out the Crusader. Now I want to hold the Tomb Swap, because if that dies, Tomb Swap can bring it back. This is when you sacrifice a Shroomkin, which means they have to live to the end of the turn. Important to note. But that just gives them value when they die. So that's 5 that we can't stop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... damage that we're just going to, I think, block 1. And now this is going to gain, yeah, now the health engine's online, which is unfortunate. Poison Arrow, and that's why we didn't block with something better. Let's get some phantoms out here. We can hit for 6, 7 probably. And we do have what we would need to scrounge that. I don't want to give up a blocker for a point of damage right now. Greetings, Birthing Pottery. So far we've had no challengers tonight, and it is still the Underworld dungeon. I do have the next dungeon built, though, for when somebody does end up toppling the Underworld dungeon. So if you have an Ardent faction deck ready to go, and you wish to challenge the dungeon, literally nobody in line in front of you. And right now we're just playing Evo to pass the time, since we've not yet had any challengers tonight. Okay, so that's going to be a whole mess. That's probably a mess of dreadlings. Yep, 4 dreadlings. Alright, so that's 4... That's 4 damage, so we really can't let 4 or 5... crap, I need to trade phantoms. That feels bad. I will be waiting after this game. Alright, excellent. Let me know what your in-game name is, too. In case it's not the same as your Twitch handle. I think I might have been wrong to trade phantoms for dreadlings. We'll see. All that health came back. And that's going to be 12, or bring them back up to 11. So those dreadlings gain back all the health that we dealt last turn. Okay. Shadow Blade is going to probably kill Cruel Venom Blade. This turn. Okay, I don't get it, because that's going to live. Could have killed the Venom Blade there. Does Adjudicator do anything for us? We're not going to get the cards. We are going to get the health, which we badly need. It's Birthing Potter. Okay. Pretty much the same thing. Just capitals. So this one of this can swing into that. This would need to sit back to check that from having free reign. One of those have to sit. Alright, so we're gonna swing with 2. I didn't think that through very well. Go to end phase. I think this might be. I think I might be trying to drag out a lost cause. Venom Blade blocks Root Wrangler. Strider Scout probably chumps there. Okay, no swing there. So let's go with that. that, that. And see if there's a trick in there. Alright, now there's 2 Dreadlings a turn, plus those 2 things to worry about. Hit Tomb Swap to bring back Silver Talon Adjudicator. And we done goof. We should have done that before combat again. Because I didn't get the... I wouldn't get the health hit there. So instead we're going to play the Vigilant Spearcliff. And just put another Valor point on the Strider Scout. And I'm probably punting like heck this game. It makes me look real good as a Dungeon Master. Take this guy on. He don't know how to play Hex. You know, that's a problem. So if those 2 are both blocked, it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points coming in. So let's... Yeah, I've been doing this all wrong. Oh, yep, and then I really that was a winnable game, I think, that I very severely misplayed in a couple different ways. Got what we deserved there. Alright, so I'm out. Which means Birthing Potter, you are now... am now ready for you. If there's any specific order you want to take on the decks in, let me know. It doesn't really matter since they all have to be beaten. Let's try this. Let me know when ready. And then, of course, mute and minimize the stream when we're competing. Please and thank you. Alright, let me see here. Immortal. Oop, cancel. I guess Shin here. Ooh, starting tough. World Shin Hair, Send Challenge. Probably the hardest deck first. Oh, player decline challenge. Forgot to hit save, it happens. Underworld Shin Hair. Let's go! I'm going to assume normal as I wasn't told otherwise. Nope, can't play that. Can play that. Wish our challenger good luck and have fun. And jam down a shard and pass. No turn one play there. So now next turn can do the Dreadling into Runir Hierophant combo. They need to make a more clickbait stream title to try to get some folks in here. Okay, no drop on 2. Make a Dreadling, and then we're gonna gobble it up. Nom 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 nom. Turn 3, 5/5 that can't be blocked by anything less than a 5-drop seems good. So Cyclone Shaper makes actions in hand have cost -1. And we're going to kill that before counter magic becomes a thing. Cosmic Calling. Mobilize, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put a revealed non-resource card into your hand, it gets mobilized. And I guess, yeah, mobilize would make that cost 0. So it does get some value out of it before it dies. Hex viewer numbers are not. We need to do some work to build this game. Mocog on the official channel has 6 viewers. Yeah, we need to do some work to build this game. Let's go ahead and play the Dreadling. And then swing it with these 2. Quick Speed Ardent Crusader. That's not going to be able to block. Well, that can block that, I suppose. We're going to go nuts and hero fall that. Denies the hero fall. I approve of that. Alright, so now we're probably taking 4. Need to find an answer fast, though. Alright, so there's shard number 5. Yeah, we're gonna jam down the Dread Driver just to try to keep the pressure on. Another Crusader. I really wish that Hero Fall had landed. And deny. No Dread Driver. Alright, that is a Llama Herder. So gotta take 8. Alright, so that is a 6th resource. We're gonna play our Dreadling. Although it doesn't really matter. This either hits or it doesn't. Gotta bounce. Transmog Refade. Got it in time. Okay, so Yazukan gets dingled. Wrecked! Wrecked! And any way you slice it, we're dead here. The Shin Hare, which may be the, historically have proven themselves to be the toughest dungeon, are out first. Alright. I should ask too. Using the same deck for all 4 or rotating decks for different encounters. Let's get dwarves out of the way, because dwarves historically suck. Although they did get some wins last week. I'm not creative enough to come up with 4 different. Twitter here too. That's Twitch, not Twitter. TWITT. Underworld Dwarf. Accept. Necrotic last is fine. Okay, so a couple limestones. We do thankfully have the Dwarf Allegiance, which is going to make this hand playable, so keep it. So again, just wanted to do a quick tweet out to remind the internet that we're live. And let's do this for a Ruby and jam out our War Machinist. Now we'll start playing a little faster. Llama Herder is going to be a real pain. Okay, so Immortal Tears. Let's play that for a worker bot. And then go ahead and play out another Immortal Tears. And pass the turn. So that's going to come in as a 2/2. Not going to block it. Ending opponent's turn. We pay 1 and sacrifice that for a Sapphire Shard. And this need, when you play an artifact, summon a Dreadling. So that may get immediately countered or dingled. And nope, it gets to hit. Oh, it's too late for sacrifice this. This deals 2 damage to. Alright, we're gonna play the Sappers Charge, but I think it's maybe too late for it to hit Llama. taking a risk swinging here. I don't know that that deck has Totem Trap, but yeah, we've seen that before. That was a colossal mistake to just give up our kill condition. Yeah, reminder, quick speed,
Morton,
Crusaders.
walk away.
And that is basic.
Can't do that, Shepard.
I don't have a choice here. Walk away, or I will fire.
Morden, walk away.
Alright, I do want to block 4 damage from coming in, I think. We're gonna... Oops, it's not the one we want to sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice this to take out the Llama Herder so that we don't have to endure ever more llamas. And that's gonna get Sky Shapered back into the hand. Okay. So we're gonna sacrifice this and nab ourselves a shard. Now we're gonna swing in, try to deal some damage while we can. Didn't really miss a point of damage. That would have been a free block there. Another Llama Herder. That's gonna kill the Dread Technomancer. Alright, we'll take 8. And go ahead and scrounge this up. Play a charge bot. Sacrifice that for a shard. And hold. We're gonna have a hard time punching through that line though. And Sky Shaper could just sail over us until we're dead, basically. Only swinging in with that. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna impulse. Okay, that actually panned out perfect. Because that gives us some blockers. throw out the widget. Auradiel! What's up? The Grand Admiral is getting his butt handed to him in a dungeon challenge at the moment. So Birthing Potter is playing kind of a... We haven't seen it this game, but a Diamond Sapphire Ardent build that does not involve flyers, except for the Typhoon Skyshaper here, but really isn't big on flight. Alright, so we just die next turn without an answer. So let's do this. And do this. And do this. Into this. And I don't know if there's a flying... Oh crap, that comes into play exhausted. Ha! That would have given us a valuable blocker too, but it's too late. Alright, so we're just dead. That actually would have bought us a turn if it didn't come into play exhausted. This deals damage to your champion, add a dynamo counter to this, and your charge powers have cost -1. Sacrifices that, bring a troop back to hand. Came close, got him down to 5. Okay, so we're dead. It's 2 decks down, 2 to go. The Venom and the Necrotic remain. Look at my card. Maybe he skips his attack phase. We can always hope. Stranger things have happened. Did not. And so we'll do what we can do, though it's academic, because we're dead. I'm not terribly surprised. Dwarves have the poorest win record of these decks so far against anyone who's challenged them. So I tend to not get too sad about the Dwarves losing. Alright, so that's 2 down, and up next is the Venom. Scroll down through my massive list. Underworld Venom. Two down, 2 left. Very close. Both of these games have been close. I was 1 turn away from winning with Shinhair. And he drew a Transmogrifade just in time to turn 7/7 Runier Hierophant into a 2/2. So both games have been very close. Venom next. This has been a very competitive run. Alright. Birthing wins the flip this time. Winning the flip against Venom, I think, is a pretty big deal, because the Venom need a little bit of time to set up. So I'm already on my back foot for not getting to play first. No complaints about this hand though. 3 shards, 2-drop, 3-drop, and one of our end games. Actually, 2 of our end games. Yeah, 10 out of 10, perfect hand, no complaints. We've got all our setup right here. Alright, so next is the Rune Fear. Well, let's see what, if anything, what gets played. Actually, it might be the X-Arc, because that would put eggs in the deck just for Rune Web hitting the table. Or is it the other way around? Because when Rune Web hits, it puts things in the deck every time. Okay, nope, Llama Herder. It's going to be the X-Arc first. Don't want to play the slow shard here because we need to hit our troop drop. Exarch into Magistrate, I think. I think you're right. Magistrate needs to go down ASAP so that every time a card is played, they play a non-shard card, they're filling their deck with eggs. And I will trade those 2 immediately just to stop an annoying herd of llamas from stampeding over. Alright, so no swing means probably no Transmogrifate in hand, or just doesn't think that that's worth. There, so we're gonna play this, and we're going to play this for eggs. Because we have this here to get the second resource and whatever we would need. And then we'll play Magistrate and pray that it's not dingled. Don't dingle me! No dingle! You got the dingle? Cosmic Calling will look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put a revealed non-resource card into your hand, it gets mobilized. So that is a way to fish for dingle. Fishing for dingles. Did you hit one? Did not. And now we're going to stun that because I want to delay the llama stampede. I was playing this deck in the Immortal queue for a bit, and when I saw this challenge, it looked like a great fit. Transmogrifades the Magistrate. Bummer. And, oh, it gives himself more resources. A hit that gives you resources. Rude. And that is a Daughter of the Poet. Yep, Baron time, and the race is on. Alright, so I'm going to play Slow Shard for Blood, because thanks to Maestro, we now have the 5 that we need to play a Baron. And if it gets countered, that's just sad. but we need to establish some shenanigans. Yeah, I'm gonna hold back the Maestro. Them quick speed Crusaders. Alright, Daughter is turning Llama Herder into a flyer. Oof, exhausts all the things to make it a 5/5 flyer. Alright, we can throw out a Rune Web to stop that kind of thing for one turn. Target opposing champion, you. So 58 cards up to 69. Now we have 7, so we're going to put down the Rune Web first just to try to bait out a Dingle. If there's any removal, okay, it doesn't decide to hit that. Now, do you want to hit the second Brood Baron? Okay, playing Cosmic Go Fish again. Once again, searching for something that can stop. Did you find it? No. Might as well swing with Maestro. Well, now I suppose if it just kills it, it kills it. But that's one less blocker. Does it even matter, though? I'm gonna hold it for now. Another quick speed Crusader. The best draw right now would be a Vilefang Eremite into an Egg Storm next. Vilefang Eremite drawn into an Egg Storm next turn. Alright, so all of those are going to make that a 7/7. Not flying. Alright, this could be a trap. Wait, charge power. Charge power brings that right back. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and block that with the Maestro now. Alright, double your eggs, and then double them again. The clock is ticking! 97, 149. Hey, what did I say we wanted? A Vilefang Eremite. When did we want it? Right now. Don't dingle me. Don't dingle me, bro. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Vilefang into Azurfang. Tonight. No! That is unfortunate. Well, we're gonna stun that. And then we're going to try to hit a bunch of eggs anyway. That denial on the Vilefang Eremite. Such a big deal. Probably. Yeah, with the doubling we should. It's just Operation Don't Die now. Alright. Is there... I don't see any way to make 216 on board. Yep. GG, opponents acknowledging it. We'll go ahead and block it. No cards in hand for the opponent. Double. The Brood Baron combo is so nasty. 235 and kablam! Good games. Very good games. Two close ones. The Venom managed to hold the line at round 3 out of 4. Let me go over to the prize list. I'm trying to walk up the prize list a little bit more slowly now because it's pretty big. So we're going to add 3,000 gold, not 3,000, 5,000 gold to the prize list. So there's now 30,000 gold, and that should, I think, save automatically. So I'm not doing the price list on screen anymore because it was such a big ugly wall of text the way I had it. You can see what the prize pool is by typing !prizes, and that will give you the link to a Google document where I have the entire list available of what the prizes are available for viewing. It's a pretty good set right now. We got Hero Fall Primal Pack, 5 Scars of War boosters, 30,000 gold, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 singleton rares right now, just for normal mode. Hardcore mode includes a bonus Scars of War draft pack and an Armies of Myth Primal. So there's some pretty hype stuff in there. And at the next challenge, I think we'll toss another rare into the mix too. Alright, so the rule, Birthing, if you're back and can hear me now, is the rule on repeat challenges is people are allowed to challenge the dungeon multiple times. It's not like if you lose once you can never play again. But the general rule I have about repeat challengers is that at least one game versus another human has to break up your attempts. So Aradiel, for example, if you or somebody else wants to challenge the dungeon, we could do that, and then Birthing Potter would be eligible to compete again. Otherwise, I do one. I jump into like Evo and play one Evo game, and then you're eligible to go again. Just so that there's a little bit of breakup in the flow, and so that some of these streams, when I have lower viewer counts, aren't just one person jamming against the dungeon over and over again to try to win the prizes, because I want to have a little bit of gap in there to help ensure that other people have a chance to go. Can't challenge at the moment in a draft. Well, good luck with your draft, good sir. We're going to return to this Evo pool and try to win a game. I lost the coin flip and we're playing on the canyon. So everybody rolling out their the new battle boards. Alright, we're gonna replace that because that hand's bad. This is a little better. Okay, play and pass the turn. This guys could get a little bit gummed up in this kind of a mirror match. I'm gonna hold the Chastise because there's almost certainly more dangerous targets than that. And it would be good to see some shard drops. Like, that's a better target for Chastise. And that's what we're going to do because we're not getting our shard. There's 18 shards in this deck and we can't draw any of them. Just swing into that because we're not... I don't want to use the Duskwing right now as a blocker. Oh, I should fix this too. We're not in the Underworld dungeon anymore. Speak up in chat if you want to challenge the dungeon. There we go. We are in the between dungeon runs Evo game. My life for a shard. Oh my god, and that's permanent too, isn't it? Yep. We're just too far behind. We're gonna toss that one. Not worth. If I manage to... I'm actually really pleased that I've even made Platinum. I've never made Platinum Limited before. And now I see the Cosmic, I'm like, I kinda want to manage it in Limited. Every time I've made Cosmic, it's always bashing face in the constructed ladder. Alright, so with that Evo game out of the way, everybody in the channel would be eligible to play the dungeon. So if you have a deck ready and would like to do so, just speak up and let me know. I'm going to give it a few seconds here. And if there are no names interested in throwing down, then I'm going to jump back into that Evo. See if we can get a pack or go 0-3. I'm uncertain if there's going to be a Sunday stream or a Sunday Dungeon Masters Entrath stream or not. My best friend's coming over for the weekend to hang out. So that probably rules out playing in the Hex Clash. That probably rules out Dungeon Masters Entrath stream until at least mid to late afternoon. But we'll see. Once he's gone, I'll probably have the time. So it'll be a surprise. Be a surprise ninja stream when it comes up because I can't commit to a time. Alright, back to the Evo we go. Let's find a player. Lots of I shouldn't talk since I'm playing Ada, but Tharaz has become one of the most popular champions too, it seems. Neither of these hands is terribly great, but that one didn't have a single playable action before turn 4 without a little threshold help, and even that required a draw. This has more potential to develop into something. That's probably going to get brought to justice, because or chastised. It's going to get chastised, because that is a right pain in the butt. When this becomes blocked, put the top card of each opposing champion's deck into your hand for each troop blocking this, and they lose all thresholds. No, you may not steal my cards. Throw down the Vicar now. Likely to see a swing with the Skittering Cultivator here. I'm going to take the point of damage rather than risk a Milky Eye Venom or some other kind of action that would risk him going down. We can always bring that to justice. Before those Dreadlings ever see play. Which is what we'll do. Because nothing is scarier in a Tharaz deck than a lot of Dreadlings. Alright, need shards. A Sapphire would be fantastic. Alright, so that's not fantastic. We don't want to swing with the Spirit Bound because I just jam into a 3/3 and die. Nothing accomplished there. So we're going to play this Cerulean Sage first, and then Cloudbounder him. So that next turn he can have flight, and now we have our own 3/3 flyer. And then pass. I missed a Whisper. It is, only rule is one game with another person before someone can challenge again. In Evo now, but you will be eligible again when game is done. Alright, so what's the attack line here? I think Alpha. We have Tomb Swap. If I get to have a attack phase. Let's see how you choose to block. And face Tim Lagore. What is up? Don't yawn widely. Well, Mistress of Bones is just bad for us. Pull all the things back. And by all the things we mean, yeah, all the things in this case. So we're gonna have a bad time. I kind of regret using removal so early now. Please, yawns discreetly. Yes, thank you for dialing back the yawning. So how do we get through Mistress of Bones? Block. Yeah, there's pretty much no point in swinging right now. Let's see what you got. Because this is going to lose flying in a turn anyway, and then cheap shotted. Man, our board state's so bad. Alright, you can have my Wakuna Lookout. I'm not going to miss that. Tim Lagore has failed abjectly to make time for hardcore decks. Gotta do it. I have all 9 decks ready for the next dungeon. That took longer than I care to admit. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna give him another card because it's humorous. Ah! Took a shard. I'm not sure what's in this deck, though, that gets us out. And all of the charges. Yeah, alright, hit your power. Yeah, block. Block. Pretty dead here. Sacrifices that. Yeah, we're just dead next turn, so not gonna waste more time. That was a very quick and unfortunate 0-3 Evo. Your Dungeon Master has not had the best success with Evos lately. Alright, so where's... Alright, so... Tim Lagore, I'm going to assume you're probably ready, but I did have one person in line who specifically asked to have a go at it again before you popped in the channel, so... And I told him I'd be ready after that game, so I don't want to retroactively go yoink. So let's see if he's... ready to roll or not. Yeah, he's ready. You'll be next in line, Tim Lagore, if he doesn't win. Same order. Oops, wrong window. I meant to say that as a... You have had quite a few chances, and you've come close a couple times. I'm going to do them in the same order as last time. So the Shin Hair were up and defeated first in Birthing Potter's run. Ooh, new deck. New sleeves. Found in the Wheels of Fate. Random disconnect, though. One Eye Open deck. Here's the champion. I don't... When's the last time we've seen somebody roll One Eye Open? But I wonder if this is a sign. If this is a Buffalo Dream deck. Oh, and I never remember to fix this. Did you see the season finale of Rebels this weekend? Oh, you better believe I did. You better believe I did. Grand Admiral Thrawn put the hurt on some rebels. Underworld dungeon. Normal. I don't know if other people in the channel are big Star Wars fans who haven't seen that yet. So I might be a little bit wary of spoiling too much, but keep hand. Why you not catch Ezra? I missed what Ezra did. I thought the aspects of the finale that had to deal with Bendu I didn't really like, because I've never really been a fan of the Force-powered super characters in Star Wars, like Bendu or the Mortis gods. They just don't really do it for me. So Bendu having the amount of import that he did and how things played out was a little bit disappointing to me. But Thrawn totally did work. Yeah, Bendu needs to undo. I 100% agree. Alright, so we're going to throw down an Acolyte and end the turn. So this is a new deck, different from what Birthing used to challenge the dungeon last time, so we've not seen what this does. Alright, exhausted that for a True Heart Skirmisher. Okay, now let's throw down that. Play the bunny again. And sacrifice Dreadling, so we now have a sexy 5/5 Runier Hierophant. Pass. That dude's voiced by Tom Baker. That name sounds very familiar. What else has Tom Baker done? I'll probably recognize some of the work even if I can't connect the name immediately to all of it. That seems to be the way of voice actors, is very often they'll do all of these things that I've heard before but didn't realize were their thing. Doctor Who. Oh yeah. It was probably the most popular Doctor Who before the current run, which I've been watching my Scarf Guy. Ha! Yeah, okay, I know. I can picture exactly who you're talking about. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know that this is the best use of Hero Fall, but we're gonna take one of those off the board. No card. Didn't hit anything else. The last season of the current run has been a little bit disappointing for me. I haven't been... Nothing against Peter Capaldi as an actor. I think he does the best he can. I actually think he's a very good actor, but I don't think he's been given very good material to work from. So I haven't particularly enjoyed the last couple seasons of Doctor Who nearly as much as when David Tennant and Matt Smith were the Doctors. Alright, so let's jam some Dreadlings. Stop watching it. Red Hood, 3 terrible episodes in a row. And I think they may have had a more recent Christmas special, but there was a Christmas special, the last one I watched, which involved some kind of like heist and a spaceship and a diamond thing. It was just bad, and I did not care for it at all. Alright. Stop watching after Tenet. Matt Smith took a little bit of getting used to. At first I hated Matt Smith and I thought it was just stupid. Even though I love Karen Gillan to death and she's like amazing. But I didn't care for Matt Smith at first, and then he grew on me and I ended up really, really liking him. My double decree of banishing is really sad. We won't greed here. We could do that into even bigger swings, but it's unnecessary. Shinair got the deal done that time. Alright, and let's I want to go into the collection here and see what we got to work with. Because the last couple increases have just been gold. Let's throw something tangible in the pot. But we gotta see what I got to work with, because we've already gone through my entire pre-built list on what was gonna go in here. Alright, quantity. Let's see here, what's in the prize list right now. Alright, how about we throw in one of my favorite cards in this set, an Aspect of the Squirrel. I don't think I have one of those in the list yet. Alright, so we're going to add an Aspect of the Squirrel. And that's in the list. Reminder, I think most of you have probably heard this, unless you just recently went in the channel. I'm not doing the prize list on screen anymore because I thought it was out. Have to beat all 4 in one run. Can change decks between matches, but at loss, start over with all 4. So the new this week, I added a bot command. You can type in !prizes, and that will give you the link to the prize pool so that you can see a nice list of exactly everything that's in there. Matt Smith bugs me in everything I've seen, but Tennant bugged me a little bit after Eccleston because he was so amazing bringing Doctor Who. But I liked Eccleston too. I don't think Eccleston gets enough credit because he was only in one season. But I love that season though. That season was just delightfully weird, and the show's really lost the weirdness that I mean. It still stays weird, but it doesn't feel as funny weird or good weird anymore. I don't know. But okay, so an aspect of the squirrel was in the is now in the prize pool. And Tim Lagore, if you would like a shot, you're the only other person who has currently spoken in the chat to advise that you want to play. So if you want to go, just let me know. What am I sitting on for packs? 19, because 20 packs were... I wish there was a way to kind of partially partition your collection so that I can make like 2 stacks of boosters, because 20 of these I don't really own. They were auto-granted to me by a HEX employee to be given away as part of Dungeon Masters of Entrath, 5 of which are currently in the pool for this dungeon. Alright, Tim Lagore, you need a second. Well, you need a second. I'm gonna crack open another Evo pool and we can take a look at what we got. Just to pass some time. No brides. I still need brides. Matter of fact, pretty garbage rares. Alright. So we know we didn't pull a bride, and now we're gonna fight Tim Lagore. Okay, now playing Underworld Dungeon Normal. That is correct. I never remember to change it, but that will still be correct. So just shoot me a challenge when you are ready. We are friends, so you don't have to do the whole whisper first. First set 6 draft you played, pack 1, pick 1 bride. Nice. Alright, dwarves first. Have a bone to pick with Amy. Didn't you lose twice to them last week? You need to get your revenge. Tim Lagore, Underworld Dwarf, Sun Challenge. Yeah, let me see here. What's I have so many internet browsers open, but let's add hex price to that list. What is aspect of the... Alright, cheaper than I thought it was. Aspect of the squirrel is running about 40 cents. Alright, this is keepable. GL and HF. Let's jam Gearsmith out first. Take a scroll of Yazukan and pass. Have fun and make sure you read chat. Tim Lagore knows I tend to get easily distracted by chat sometimes, and I'm working on getting better at that. Okay, we're gonna do this for the ruby. And do War Machinist. And Underworld Decree. Or, yes, that is a decree. I know what these cards do! Alright, I'm not going to make the mistake I did in earlier runs and attack with the War Machinist, even if it appears free, because Totem Trap is a thing, and there's Quick Speed Troops are a thing, as Birthing Potter showed earlier. William Rowan. Oop, I gotta skip this. I keep thinking I have Batman deleted, and apparently I don't, because Batman gets everything muted. Okay, so what's the order here? Probably Electroid. And Immortal Tears into getting rid of Immortal Tears for some deck thinning. And pass. And how many swings does it take to hit? What? Really? Really? Just right off the top. It's free. That'd be 8 damage, so... I did have to pay for Rowan. Outrageous.
A parting gift.
Alright, let's jam in with those idiots. Next turn's gonna be super bad. Alright, and this turns it into a Blasphemous Horror, which is a 6/6 with Crush. William Rowans have Swift Strike and double damage. So that'd be sick. Sure, just take out the Electroid too, why not? When Rowan attacks, if you control Rowan troops, you control get +1/+1. Ugh. So that's 8. That's all the damage in the world, and that can't block. Yeah, dwarves gonna be dead.
Shit, not again!
Yeah, I'm gonna do this to try to get the blasphemous horror out. Let's jam out another warbot. Wait, why doesn't this... Oh, it's at the start of your turn, so we don't get it to block this turn. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, so Lasgar's Vengeance. Just brutalizing the deck. So that would be 8. Immediately lose the Blam Sack. That's funny. Oh man, that keeps doing it. That's actually pretty good, but not right now. Alright, so we're dead this turn. And we're going to try to play the next rounds a little bit faster. Valor's into death. Alright, dwarves are out. Next up, you call them, line them up, knock them down. Wabbit season. Alright. Have them wascally wabbits. And I need to remember next week to announce in general chat periodically that I'm live and that people should come watch, but I'm not going to do that going into the final hour of the stream this week. Alright, Underworld Shinhare. Send the Z challenge. Time to face some wascally wabbits. Alright, and we get the flip. This'll work. Is it? Easier to challenge with a Whisperer group, I think. Alright, let's do this. So we're gonna have the turn 3 Super Rabbit again. That'll be nice. So turn 2, turn 3, boom boom. Turn 4. Somewhere in there a kill if we see something we don't like. Easier to challenge with a whisper, I think. If not, you can do it the other way. Wahahaha. Alright, so there's the Dreadling into Super Bunny. And it is immediately decreed. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bunny. Alright, so we have to take 3. And gonna do this one for a blood, so that we're on double blood. And I think Spring Litter Disciple's optimal here. Gonna hold the Dreadlings. Yeah, let's see what comes out on 4. Grave Nibblers can tunnel them when a troop dies. It becomes a 4/4. Very easy to pull off with Dreadlings. Alright, no swing there. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play that for a Battle Hopper and get 2 chumps. And then we're gonna tunnel both Nibblers. Swinging, because now the swing's not a problematic. We can chump, they die, they make Nibblers stronger. We don't really care. Okay, another one of those is rather annoying, and a War Party Guide, so that's a pretty it's a pretty good board there. We'll just block with one of those, and watch our Grave Nibblers get better. Alright, throw down a Dread Driver, and pass. Dread Driver is not that great with the Crusader there, though, so that's going to have to get killed. So that a little more work is required to take it off the board. Okay, that's just rude. Alright. I'm gonna have to trade those, I think, unfortunately, just because there's so much damage coming through. Grave Nibblers smile at the death, even though... Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you're not okay. Is that the only one? Oh, I think we just got suckered. Alright, counter swing is lethal. because we have no blocks. That's the Shin Hair. Shin Hair are going to be down here. That's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Two down, 2 to go. Made good work of the bunnies. Alright, so let's go Ven in third. Challenge. Well, that's the decks that beat me out of the way. Alright, yep, we're going to do Ven in third. Immortal, Shinhair, Venom, send, challenge. Gonna be Venom third, Necrotic last. Nom nom nom, spiders. Earlier on tonight, we got the double Broodbear and Dream online pretty early in the game. And that was our out. The pen is mightier than the bunny. I missed the pun earlier, or the joke. Yeah, this is acceptable. 2, 2, 3, kill. This is totally okay. And that is an Eremite. When a spider enters play under your control, this deals 1 damage to an opposing champion, and you gain health for that damage. Yeah, double Brood Baron is brutal. If not dealt with quickly, it's just a game over. Alright, so we gotta use the Silk for thresholds right now. For a blood. And then we weep if it's hit by a decree of banishing next turn. Which it is. It was a risk we had to take. Because if he's got it, he's got it. If he doesn't have it, then those eggs are just going to start adding up so fast. Alright, and I'm going to block this again. Again, making the gamble. And now, I want to just kill that thing. It's going to go back in the deck, unfortunately, but it's off our table now. And then we're going to hold. I want to save Chronic Madness until there's more spiders to fish out of there. And that is a 4/6 Ardent Crusader. War-Torn General is now up to 3/3. And one of those cards is a Valor. Alright, so we're gonna play this now for eggs. And jam out the troops that interact with eggs. Now, if that swings, we can stun it. Oh, hi, Reggie. Reginald Lancashire. When it deals damage to an opposing champion, put it into their deck, and if they draw it, they are dead. He's cute. We've done this song and dance before. Last time Reggie swung, I let in a prior match, I let Tim Lagore hit me with that. It went in the deck, and I was basically playing Russian roulette the rest of that match. I can't remember who won, but Reggie did not get the kill. But he is an interesting variable to have to consider. Alright, and I'm gonna gamble here in taking 8. And we're gonna stun that one. Exarch of the Egg. That only puts how many eggs in the deck? 2. That's 4, that's 8 coming in. I let Reggie hit me for 4, I block there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swing in there. And then I'm gonna start, there aren't as many eggs in there as I would have liked, but we're gonna start the escalation train to get some things out of there. Decree of Banishing, yeah, Grace and Tienos, hit a really Rowan, hit Protectorate Defender. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take away your toys. Although now we have no cards in hand, so he knows that we're not going to be able to counteract anything he tries to do. I forgot to account for champ power here. This could just get locked down on a swing. And Sting Shot Sniper is going to be a problem too. Yep, so Exarch of the Egg does indeed get locked down. Now we have those coming in. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Web Guard here, and we'll let Reggie hit. Alright, because now we've got we're going to stun you. We're going to sacrifice the spider to take out the Sting Shot Sniper. And then we're going to throw down the Brood Baron. And we're going to hold back the Rune Web as a blocker. Now the Brood Baron can just start doubling things. So, we're still in this. Always forget he draws. I will play Russian. How's it spelled? R-O-U-L-E-T-T-E. All day, every day. Give me some gas. Of course, now we have Reggie in the deck waiting to kill us. We also only have 10 health left, which is a problem. 41 cards left in that deck. The number of spiders are going to double every turn. Now, I don't want to... Actually, at this stage, don't want to give phantoms. So I'm just going to sacrifice a spiderling. And the play is basically, don't die, let Brood Baron start doing its thing. Hit Vile Fang for health. I think that's the out right now. Or the line of play we want to be pursuing. Alright, you go from 41 to 50. And we'll jam down a second Vile Fang. Gonna go ahead and play that shard just to try to work towards another stun. And give me some spiders. Poop. Not hitting a spider there was pretty bad. Three Crusaders is bad. Alright, so 1, 2... Can't really give up the... Don't really want to give up the Eremites if we can help it. But may not have a choice. Okay, so there's the swing. If we go there, there. Valiant Escort can sacrifice itself to put another troop in their hand. But I think we block like that and take 4. And hold hold on to the Vilefang Eremites till the bitter end. Oh shit. Crackling magma takes out the Brood Baron. So there goes our multiplication of eggs. Shard of Cunning, I'm not going to play that. That doesn't do crap for us right now. And I will sucker those Barons every time. Alright. Actually, you know what? I am going to play that, just because then if we're not dead, we're almost to stunning something. No! No spider! No spider train. Rude. Who needs assault? And all the Crusaders. It's down to the Necrotic. 3 dead. 3 are dead. Assault is for paupers. Assault is for noobs. Get good. Get good, play Lasgars at 8. That's what real winners do. Alright, last stand Necrotic. So glad managed to avoid. How fitting, Lasgar slaying Venom. Thematically appropriate. Alright, we get the flip though. Snap, keep, Infinitrix, Arcane Focus, Lixil. This hand is sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Slow Shard for Sapphire. What's with these coins? I think you started... Did I? Dungeon Master luck. DM cheats on his rolls. Yeah, let's get that. And Arcane Focus. Alright, I'll take the Slow Shard. That was actually probably not right. Take the Oracle Song for some card draw. I think with High Infinitrix in hand, it might have been better to take that Diamond Shard, but still. Alright, so we're going to play this on 3 and draw some cards. And now next turn we can get Lixil out and Invincibility. Alright, so Extinction is handy. We're gonna... Actually, we don't have a single blood yet, so let's do that. And then throw down Lixil for Ruby. And we actually managed to curve out such that I don't think Uzu's strictly necessary. We need double blood. We need double diamond. Alright, Decree of Banishing takes Lixil off the board. Sad day for Lixil. And that's 4 damage. Alright, so we will... go ahead and throw down an Infinitrix here. And I'm going to go ahead and do this for Second Blood, just to make him ask some questions about the meaning of life. What does it mean? Does it all end in tears? Alright, now I'm taking that because in theory we're going to get 3 of it back next turn. Unless champ power. Okay, no champ power. Alright, I just want to play fast shards at the moment. And see if this survives to through combat. Alright, now Lixil. Another Sapphire, sure. Let's shift the powers that matter over. Ouch. No, we can, with 3 we can shift everything over. There you go. Flying 6/6, invincible, Super Lixil. Alright, so that's a Grace of Tianost. so we do have to take 6 because we just got champ powered. Okay, we have another extinction. Alright, we're gonna do this to revert this. And then swing in there. And do we go even wider into the... Wait, that is... yeah, that's going to be permanent, so I'm going to shift a couple abilities over to make this big enough to actually kill that without further buff. And then pass it back. The Decrees of Banishing are absolutely essential. Okay, there's a Lasgar's to take out the Infinitrix. What's the plural of Infinitrix? Infinitrixes? Infinitri? Cryptdust, sure. We don't need thresholds anymore. Ride the Lixil train. Do we extinction here? I don't think we do. I mean, Lixil survives extinction, but if we can get Timlagor to go even wider... Okay. Lixil train, choo-choo. Is there anyone else in the queue? I don't think there is. I don't think anybody else has spoken up yet. If somebody does speak up and has not challenged the dungeon at all tonight, then they'd get preferential treatment for since they haven't had any chance yet. But I don't think there's anybody else at the moment who has spoken up. Alright, so I'm gonna get cute and transmog that. It says revert and transform, so that wipes out the Grace at Tianost. Oh, okay, then you sacrifice that and bring that back to your hand. Okay, sure. And then we'll just pass. Alright, so Timlagor needs an answer for Super Lixil. Necrotic and Shinhair are probably the hardest two decks. I think these are the ones that tend to have the best times making the last stand. Alright, Heart of Embers. And casting a Valor on Ardent Crusader, dealing us 3. Alright, now we blow up the world. And, God, how great. Do we want to blow up the world twice just to be a total dink? Do we want to be a dink? No, I don't think so. We got Life Drain and Steadfast. Okay, now we kind of wanted to be a dink. Some people just want to see the world burn. No, there. Yeah, we'll swing into this. I call for justice. I'm gonna end. He wants justice. Alright, let's focus so hard. Yeah, we want Prodigy. Let's swing first. Oh no! I missed a couple points of damage there. Prodigy would have made Lixil a 10-10, and that would have been 2 more through. Yeah, maybe. Probably. Burn. GG. I'm sure you have more answers than you have Lixils. Phantoms. Alright. So we need to add to the pool Timlagor with a valiant attempt. Man, when people get to the 4th deck in a row, I'm pulling for you guys, but I'm also not gonna misplay and punt somebody to victory intentionally. You got to earn it. Although I'm excited to see somebody unlock the keys to the kingdom and crack all 4 decks here. So what are we going to add to the prize list? Let's see here. I do have more answers, but apparently not enough more. Well, remember, you can use different decks for each. You can use different decks for each challenge if you want, as long as they're all rules compliant. So remember, if you wanted to, you could have different versions of that deck for each of the encounters, and then put in cards that specifically hate on a necrotic matchup or specifically hate on Venom. Is that the end of the stream? It's 9:30. I generally run till 10, so I will take one more challenge tonight. So Birthing, if you still want to, you do have a different version of Wink. Birthing, if you want to tag in again for another run, I would allow it, and then I think I'm going to shut down for the night. And I do expect to go live sometime on Sunday, but I cannot honestly tell you when that would be, because my best friend is coming over to hang out, and so we're going to be hanging out through the whole weekend. At some point, he's going to need to leave on Sunday because it's about a 2-hour drive for him to get back home. So whenever he's out, at that point, I will try to go live. 8 pens next time. Yeah, all the cage for Lixil.
I will finish.
Okay, I do need to. We're gonna add another. Well, 4 pens, 4 swords. Actually, looking at them, I'm gonna add 10,000 gold into the pot, so we're now at 40,000 gold. Underworld Shin Hair. I'll start with the Shin Hair again. I don't know if a preference was stated. We can always reset if this is wrong. The advantage to doing the prize list in a Google document too is that I can easily copy paste it into the official forums too as an update. So there are exclamation prizes, and look at that, right into the chat you get a link to the prize list. I actually did some stream improvements this week. And I got my camera working. I don't know what the heck was making it broken last week, but I just basically deleted it out of OBS and then added it back in, and all of a sudden it decided to work again. So, reset this, and let me see here, I should have asked first, is shin hair fine to start? Yeah, okay. Gonna keep the hand because it has 2 rabbits in it, and pray for a wild shard. Alright, that's a Valiant Escort on turn 1. 2 1 for 1. So this is going to turn into Dread Botanist, Nibbler Nibbler if we don't see more spicy draws. Intrepid Conjurer. When it becomes valorous, summon another one. That's another 2 1 for 1. Alright, there is the wild. Alright. Dread. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna bury a Nibbler and get a counter starting on that, and it'll get pumped when we feed the rabbit. When we feed the Runeer next turn. Okay, and how's this gem? Speed in all zones. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We're down to 9. Alright, and now I have to kind of play a little defensively, because that's half of our health from just those 2 next turn. Moonrise Elder. Create a Valor for each Ardent troop you control and put them in your hand. And that is going to start the train of Intrepid Conjurers. Exhausts all of them for Moonrise Tactician. Readies all of them. Ooh, that's a spicy combo. And if we block any other way than that, we're dead immediately. Damn! Shin hair got wrecked. Is there any way we're not just straight dead? Yeah, no, we're just dead. That's a spicy combo. How many charges does that take? That costs 3 to run. When this attacks, ready each hardened troop. Okay, so that one's gemmed like... So that stacks one another troop you control readies, it gets +2/+2. So all the ways to basically tear them down, bring them back. Alright, so that's the Shin Hair dead. We're not looking at our mail. Send challenge. Alright, so dwarves are next. Dwarves would be the unlikely heroes if they get the kill here. That would be a surprise. Otherwise, it's going to be up to the Brood Barons or Lixel to be the hero of the day. Let's see. There. Player declined. Alright, can I give him a second? Okay. Underworld Dwarf. There we go. Boom. Alright, this works. I've made this mistake before of keeping a hand that had nothing but wells in them as resources. Don't do that. Wells are worthless if they're the only resource you've got in your opening hand because you need a threshold to be able to make them work. And they don't give you a threshold unless you have a threshold already. So that was a very bad game for the dwarf deck. So the line here is it's going to be Ruby Shard first. And then probably Ruby Shard now well into... Now when you play an artifact, summon a Dreadling, so we're actually not going to play anything this turn. Because we're going to try to get more value off of Dread's ability there. I think the Necrotic deck with its extinctions will be my downfall. Alright, so we're going to go boom. I'm going to actually go boom boom to set up a double dip on artifacts next turn. So here we see Llama Herder. And I want to actually Sappers charge that immediately before it can start doing shenanigans. So we're gonna pay 2 and sacrifice that to take out the Llama Herder before it can start powering up. And no resources means no fear swinging in here. And now pass. I just like that somebody's playing One Eye Open. This poor champion has existed for so long. without any real reason to exist, it seemed, for its complete lack of use. And now we have a deck that actually makes it look good. Alright, True Heart Skirmisher is going to draw a card. Doesn't play it. Prepare for War made it amusing, but Diligence is big. Yeah. Diligence and getting bonus is... Alright, so I think the order has to be Warp Steel 1. Electroid 2. And... that 3. And swing with just the Dreadlings here. And now Dread Technomancer is... Is that enough? That is enough to make him big. So he is now a 6/6. Decree of Banishing is going to hit what? Widget or Technomancer? Technomancer. Alright, so next turn I think... another Decree of Banishing. What's this one gonna hit? That one hits the War Machinist. I felt so good about the Dwarves' chances. And then my board got wiped. Alright, just kidding, we're gonna widget. Greed. Pay 1, sacrifice that for another shard. Just to try to slightly improve the odds that we can play everything that we hit. And next turn, off of Impulse. So Warp Steel widgets at 6. There's the thing that makes the deck go. Swing with both. Alright, let's take that off the menu. And what are we gonna get here? Okay, Crackling Vortex. Impulse. Show me something good. I almost think like Electroid would be happier as a other bot. Because he's going to be a little bit annoyingly hard to pull off otherwise. So we're just going to turn him into a warbot, so there's a little shy, I need so many other people to work thing is off the table, even if it makes him a little bit weaker. To you... Well, too late now. Is it worth widgeting at 6? Does he... This could be a mistake, but I think the 3 gets through. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Mecha Filk Ape. One shot, revert another troop. That's not terrible. That is third decree of banishing. Okay. All the banishments. Take. That's basic. Give me a shard. And I think hold these two back. Am I desperate enough to pop that at 2? I don't think I'm desperate enough to pop that at 2. That might be a mistake. We might need, like, a troop now. Is now... Oh, another one! Well, that's just bad. Well, that is not good. Three attack, 1 gets through. Yeah, the Technomancers are the best way to grow them. Alright. We could take 6 and live. But with that and that, we're not pushing through 6. But if we just block like that, we're basically dead next turn anyway. I don't have the allegiance to make a worker bot off that. Ah. Another troop you control readies, it gets +2/+2 until the... Yeah, we're just going to pop this to see what it would be. Troops you control have +1 attack. Alright, fine. And I don't know that this matters, but again, just to do things. Those don't get through, so we'll hold. But we're just dead. It doesn't matter. Those, we have 3 blockers, those are 4 swingers. And we have 1 health. Yeah. Don't matter. Dead Dungeon Master's dead. Alright, so that's 2 down, and we move on to Venom. Wait, why am I going there? Challenge. Immortal. Venom. Alright. You know, I had some messages that were supposed to play over time, and they're not doing it. Oh, because I never turned it on. Derp, derp, derp. That's why you have to turn on the timed messages for them to play. Well, they're not. That's not going to happen tonight now. All right, Venom. Venom want to go first. Thank you very much. Snap keep. Does not have barons, but we do have a blocker up front. We have a tribunal magistrate. We can start fishing for some eggs, maybe. So it's acceptable. Going to try to hold off on the silk for as long as possible, just in case we draw regular shards so we can use it for eggs instead of necessary thresholds. The spooters! Get wrecked by spooters. Alright, that's not really the shard I wanted to draw. Throw out Web Guard. Next turn, we can throw out our Tribunal Magistrate to watch it immediately get banished by Decree of Banishing, because that is how removal works. You play your cool toy, and then they go, nope! Nope! Alright, so let's... Over under 1 turn. How long does Tribunal Magistrate get to live? I'm setting the bar low. I think it dies immediately. Immediately. Okay. Doesn't have it. Or a Decree of Banishing would have been played first. Draws a card now. Alright, exhaust that to give that +1 power. I'm gonna let that through and stun it. I want to risk like a cremate or something taken out. Something we need. An opponent's turn. Yay, a blood shard. Okay, so stun you. Play you. I think just pass for now. I would really like to see a few more eggs in the deck before Chronic Madness hits. Quash Ridge Tusker. And can that deck go wide faster than we can stack the deck? It could. taps readies everything. That is now a 7/7 llama herder that we unfortunately have to take quite seriously. That is a 4/4 Ardent Crusader with speed. That is now an 11/11 llama herder. Yeah, we can't, unfortunately we cannot allow ourselves to be hit for 11 damage. Alright, so I have to play the Silk for the second blood. And then Vilefang Eremite comes down. And at this point we really need some spider friends. No spider friends. In fact, we spared some flood. 3 out of those 4 were shards. Good guy Dungeon Master Theron, just thinning out that aggro deck of those unneeded shards. Yeah, we're pretty dead. So that is a 6/6 llama. And again, I'm gonna go like... Just get all the spiders. Well, here we go. Spider dreams. Well, it was something, but left a little to be desired. Needed a bigger train. Have kept the web guard and what, given up magistrate or eremite. Alright, so everything in the world goes into that. Everything in the world exhausts. And that is now an 11/11 llama herder. Alright, so we're pretty dead. Alright, Quash Ridge is going to power up a llama. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Still dead. Not still dead. Have a turn. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for us. All the spiders in the world. Rip. Alright, Lixil. Lixil, you're the last hope. We're on 1. Just do it! Swing! Yeah, we're not even blocking because we're dead. Just like the AI will surrender to inevitability. And so will the Dungeon Master when it's that unambiguous. Alright, Necrotic. Can the Necrotic hold the line one last time tonight? Or in our final run of the night, do we finally see somebody successfully conquer the Underworld dungeon? Underworld Necrotique. Send challenge. I don't know if any deck edits are being made between matches. That could be a reason for some of the delays, because it's fine to do that. Three down, one to go. And just a reminder, kids, you can see the prize pool there on what Birthing Potter is playing for. The prize pool has been building for a couple weeks now over the bodies of many a valiant challenger. Lost the flip. Dungeon Master no lucky this time. What are we going to have for an opening hand? Keep Lixil Infinitrix. This is a little bit too many shards, but we'll deal with it. We're on the draw. And now the hardest one. I'm just kind of shooting in the dark at the moment on what Threshold's going to need. Next turn is going to be Blood, because we know we're good on Diamond. Yeah, no, not get all the pens. Alright, and we need to find the extinctions. Kill is nice. Removal is always good, because Llama Herder is shenanigans. There's no need at all to open with the Crypt Dust. But again, Function, thank you for the host. Yeah, I suppose you're right, because we could use those to establish other resources, then wait to see what we needed. That may have been more optimal. Okay, so we've got... That just needs to die immediately, I think. I don't want that diligencing. I don't want more llamas. No, just hard pass to Llama Herder. And, Lixil next turn will get invincible, and if she is put in a box, then we have another one ready to go. so that's 2 damage. Alright, and here we are going to go ahead and use this because we're almost to all thresholds. Take a wild. Play Lixil. Get... Oh, I screwed this up. I screwed that up. Alright, well, we're going to take a second blood. And then we're going to use this for what we need because I screwed it up. But can recover by virtue of the fact that there's 2 diamond thresholds there. Let's just say that was not the... It worked, but that was not the proper line to get Lixil to invincible. I don't think. Alright, so Lixil gets put in a box. Because, of course, Lixil does. Alright, so that's 7 damage coming in. Extinction wouldn't be bad here. Yeah, let's Arcane Focus for another Arcane Focus. Okay, it costs 3 to get Lixil out. So we'll Arcane Focus again. Take a Midnight Paladin. Get Lixil down. So now we have an invincible blocker. And see if there's another box. So we're going to stand in front. We can't kill either. It doesn't really matter what we stand in front of. We're blocking 4 either way. Down to 10. Prodigy of Volosilov. Okay, so now on 6 resources... Is it better to Midnight Paladin to hit for 5 and gain 5, or High Infinitrix into life gain and steadfast? I think it's better to High Infinitrix. Life drain first. Life drain and steadfast, because then we can swing with it and still have a block up. Definitely need that. And for those of you just tuning in, because I know we have another couple new people who stopped in, you are watching Dungeon Masters of Entrath, which is a game show styled show I run every Wednesday night. I'm based in Minnesota, USA, so I started at 7 p.m. There goes our High Infinitrix. I started at 7 p.m. Central Time, run until about 10 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday night. I design decks of different themes. This currently is the Underworld Dungeon, where we have 4 different decks, one for each of the Underworld races, and people have been building Ardent-themed decks to challenge the dungeon here. We can do both here. So, Prodigy into Midnight Paladin. into swing. Might be able to get a win without extinction. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Alright, end the turn. Now this Lixil is super awesome. Alright, so the Llama Herder is exhausted. Draws another card. Plays another Llama Herder. Which was what was drawn. Had to do it. Use it or lose it. Oh, that's a nice combo. Of course, they can just exhaust each other even if they're not going to be used. Spicy. Alright, continue to declare defense. Now when you die, what do? You don't do anything when you die. Right? When this... yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let that one through. Because why not? We're gaining health. And boo Lasgars. But like, so you're still 5/5 with life drain. So we have something. Extinction would be pretty sweet right now, though. Alright, come on, stop exhausting. The Lady of Llamas. Alright, Forgotten Monarch is free, has Crush, and when this attacks, Underworld troops you control get +1/+1 and lethal. So that's a thing that we have. We're gonna swing. This probably just gets blocked by a llama. We'll take our 5 health because we're gonna probably need it in the not too distant future. The Monarch. Alright, so no cards in hand, has the ability to do the whole shenanigans of exhausting a bunch of things, readying them, then repeating it all over again. So now I expect everything gets readied. Now how many things get exhausted? Because it's a game of what happens first. Do llamas get... Does Llama Herder get supersized and pushed through? Do we find extinction? If we find an extinction, it's pretty much... it's game over. Alright, so... 8... Of course, crap, any of those hit, Monarch is dead. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, minus 5 is 14 damage. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna give up the Monarch in the name of saving 8 of that. Midnight Shepherd is pretty well. Midnight Shepherd could do some good things for us. We're gonna attack with Lixil because we want 5 health. Past Midnight Shepherd can bring something from the crypt into play under control. A Midnight Shepherd, or the Midnight Paladin, would deal 5 damage and gain 5 health. Okay, so that has speed. So the magic number is 31. We have to... We're dead to 31 damage because we can save 5. Really, unless there's Fatal staring us in the face, I'm not blocking with Midnight Shepherd. Okay, so the Llama Herders are not attacking in here. That's 4, 5, that's 4, 8... No, it's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. You have no lethal in your deck? Not sure what you mean there. Continue to declare defense. Do we want to make 2 phantoms? No, because those feed into other things. Gonna take the 1 extra point for the Crusader getting through. So now we'll just play this, I guess. It's a thing. And swing in here. And we want Midnight Paladin. Bring back your bride? If only I had one of those. Bride is one of the few cards I do not have a single one of yet. Alright, so now we do block with the Paladin. GG's. Okay, continued defense. Block there. And block there, because we want Midnight Paladin to die. And then we use Midnight Shepherd to bring him back. Boom! Yep, they're very hard-fought games. Very hard-fought games. People are getting very close to cracking this nut. But the Underworld dungeon remains standing for yet another week. So again, just to make sure I'm kind of hitting the highlights for everybody, I will be doing a stream at some point on Sunday. And we'll do dungeon challenges. I cannot honestly tell you when that's going to be because I'm having a friend come over. Hang out Friday through Sunday, and so I'm not going live until whenever he leaves. So it'll probably be sometime Sunday mid-afternoon. When I have a more definitive time, I'll try to announce that, but I'm not going to kick my friend out the door. We stream Dungeon Masters of Entrath every Wednesday night. You can type !prizes to see what the current prize list is. It's been building up over several weeks here. So take some time to build your decks for it. The next dungeon is done. So after the Underworld dungeon falls, we will start the Silver Standard dungeon, which is all common and uncommon cards in your deck. No, you're not allowed to have rares, no legendaries, and they have to be standard legal. And let's see what we have. A mail here. What's this? Vogar giveaway. What? Either add it to the loot table or for the dungeon, or do a giveaway. Didn't extend, so people don't. Some people don't like it. Oh, I don't know what's below there, but I won't do that now. So we have a Vampire Queen and a rare Stardust. Let's claim those. And let's go ahead and add those into the prize pool here. So we're going to go Vampire Queen and rare Stardust. Alright, those are on the official list. Cheers, Vogar. Regular old good guy Vogar has donated primals and other nice things in the pack. Definite friend of the show. I appreciate the support. So that'll do it for me tonight. I'm going to run over to the official forums and just post a new post in the master thread so that the master prize list is available there as well. Though if you save the link, I'm always going to just be kind of deleting and resetting that document as the prize list. And that'll always be available by chat command too. But I'm going to update the forum with what the prize list is currently. And then I'm going to call it a night and get some sleep because I have a long day at work tomorrow. I will be uploading the stream as well to YouTube, as I always do with Dungeon Masters of Entrath, sometime tomorrow, so that'll hit YouTube then. But want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I had a blast. We had some very competitive games of Hex, and the Underworld Dungeon stands one more day. Have a good night, y'all.